Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken at the 15, a short kick. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Four yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to the huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On 1st down, Favre. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
That's good for another 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Throwing is Favre. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, a turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
Now a carry for the 1994 Hall of Famer, Tony Dorsett. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
And a huge play that time. 41 yards. And the elder statesman with a big run. He's hit that dreaded 3-0. He still can churn it.
I love the way you treat him with respect. Elder statesman. You didn't just call him an old guy or anything like that.
Elder statesman.
I love the way he can still play. Talk about running it with savvy now.
Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. The safety blitz works perfectly that time for Landon Collins.
And it's 3rd down. 3rd and long.
Now the Hall of Famer Dorsett. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down.
For the field goal. A 43-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good.
Kick is good.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
Take over 1st and 10.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away. but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Visitors 3, our home team nothing.
They'll throw on first down with Favre. And he held on to it too long. A coverage sack. Down he goes. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. To throw is Favre. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Looking for Sanders here on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Looking deep for Hilton. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Cliff Harris, the 6-time Pro Bowler. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. A shotgun snap for Romo. Caught left side, Williams. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
At the 43-yard line.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Kendall Fuller. 2 yards.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score.
45-yard line.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. Here's a quick throw caught out wide. And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the first down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping them from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They'll run it with Tony D. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That good for 19 and a first down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Tony Dorsett, 28 yards. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Favre. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Deion Sanders, the Hall of Famer, with a pick. That late in the clock, 2nd quarter, why not just run it a time or 2 and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
They'll run. It's Dorsett. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 30.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now it's Dorsett. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away.
Kick is good.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Again, it'll be Dorsett. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Throwing on 3rd down, Romo. Oh, going for Sanders downfield and unable to connect, incomplete. Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
They'll take over 1st and 10. At their own 17-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And, Charles, they trail by a couple of scores, but if they could put a good drive together here, it'd go a long way toward getting them back in this football game.
And if you're looking at a checklist of things that they need to do in the second half.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is finally out of bounds across midfield at the 40-yard line.
10 at the 40-yard line.
1st and 10, it's Favre. Looking deep for Hilton. And it's caught. Touchdown. T.Y. Hilton. 40 yards. And his guys have made this a one-score game now. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Team 7. Tyler Bass set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. No return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
His guys take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Up from his safety spot to charge in and make the play, Landon Collins. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Off play action. Romo. He'll let this thing go for Sanders. He's got a man complete. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Touchdown. A big play there. 79 yards. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Now the offense will stay out there. They're going to line up and try for 2. Here's Romo. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
From just inside the 20, a short kick. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 of the 24.
1 and 10. At their own 24-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little.
They got his man complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He got 29 yards that time. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. He's going to look deep down the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
On the deep ball.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Here's Favre to throw. And he's got his man, Hilton. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
On 1st down, Alexander. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
It's a gain of 5.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Alexander. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Back now at FedEx Field, as it looks like we are just about set and ready to begin with the 4th.
7.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now a handoff here to his running back. They push forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And his guys are able to make this a close game again. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand-new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here, or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, I mean, by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 50-yard line.
And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. Now Dorsett. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Romo. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
That's the reason we ball for them. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll give to the fullback on the dive. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 32-yard line.
2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. And they hand it off to Dorsett. They find some open field here. And all the way in for the touchdown. Tony Dorsett, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down in those starters blocks like you're a sprint.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Deion Sanders. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
And this is a situation where defensively, Brandon, you're going to be so excited. It's getting late. You've got the lead. No reason to not just pin your ears back and go. Bring the pressure. And here they hit him as he's releasing the football, and that's going to help lead to the interception.
Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining.
2nd and 9. On
on the give. This is Dorsett. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Well, as always, partner, an extreme pleasure to share a booth with you. I have to say, I am impressed at your discipline because you came here and you said you were not going to eat any of the media buffet. You made it to the end. You didn't consume a single calorie.
Tyler Bass set to kick off.
Tyler Bass about ready to get us going. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. The Hall of Famer out of Pitt. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels. Because if you crowd everyone to the line of...
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Rod Woodson with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. The first carry for the legend, it's Bo Jackson, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 17-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, Gannon. And this one is incomplete. 6-time Pro Bowler Randy Moss, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Gannon. Looking deep for Hilton. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Call that a gain of 38. A big march forward on the 3rd down conversion. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. On the run is Bo Jackson. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
Ball carrier.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily...
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A great effort there. 39 yards. And the Raiders have taken the early lead.
The extra point.
And that makes it 7-zip Vegas.
Makes the score Raiders 7. Our home team, nothing. Tyler Bass set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Right back to him on 1st down. He takes this from the 30 to the 34. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Running right, it's Dorsett. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
The ball carrier.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Third down. Caught on the right side by Dorsett. Certainly not what they wanted there. No gain, and it's 4th down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
I absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows the punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Off the play fake. Gannon. He's going to let this one go deep. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Deion Sanders, the Hall of Famer, with a pick.
The first down pass. Intercepted. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now they try the right side here. Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown. Tony Dorsett, 47 yards. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
The extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. A short kick taken at the 18. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But I think the Raiders are going to be able to hold on to it, yes. These 2 teams all tied after 1. The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Gannon. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Now they try the right side here. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
On third down. Romo. And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be fourth down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? Third down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where
he's got a man complete. It's a gain of 35.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
Looking deep for Hilton. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. T.Y. Hilton, 42 yards. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front. And that makes it 14-10.
Is good. Makes the score Raiders 14. Our home team 10.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
His guys take over first and 10.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Now a handoff looking right. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Well, earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to defend him. I think you used the term bottle him up at different levels. They've struggled to do that.
They certainly have, because when you see them approach, in order to bottle him up at different levels, that front line's got to take care of business. Otherwise, he starts to sip through.
And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a fourth down.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is fourth down. They're going to go for it. It's Romo eluding the pressure right. Looking for Sanders here on the deep ball. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. Yeah, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 23 yards, the final tally.
10 at the 27-yard line.
From the gun, Gannon. And an incomplete pass.
Gannon's pass.
That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. To throw again. Gannon. His throw caught at about the 5. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Operating from the gun, Gannon. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. T.Y. Hilton with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Tyler Bass set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told.
It got his man complete. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. Forced out to his left. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Tony Dorsett, the intended target, but it's going to be second down.
He was covered by Jamal Adams.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Now they try the right side here. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Brought down at the 30-yard line.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. They made his first, this from 47 yards out. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. With the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. A short kick taken at the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down. From the gun, Gannon trying to lay one up deep. This is caught, and he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Randy Moss, 56 yards, and the Raiders add 6 to their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Raiders 28. Our home team 13. Tyler Bass set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't...
No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. And the Raiders pick it up. And they will set up shop with outstanding field position in the red zone at the 17-yard line. And he has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
Following the fumble recovery, Gannon. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Randy Moss, his second touchdown of the night. And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Our home team, 13. Tyler Bass set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty.
And now for the third time, Romo intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Weddle. And he'll get this one out to the...